Good evening, Chiefs Kingdom, and welcome to a special edition of Chiefs Nation Report, coming to you straight from the heart of NFL football in Kansas City, Missouri. Let me ask you something right off the top tonight. In a season defined by adversity, injuries, and unanswered questions, how do you measure greatness? Is it wins and losses alone, or is it moments, milestones, and the quiet resilience of legends who refuse to fade? Picture this scene. It's Christmas Day. The lights glow across Gayha Field at Arrowhead Stadium, a place so loud it's literally shaken the earth, a place where history lives in every seat and every echo. The air is cold, the crowd bundled in red and gold, still bringing that unmistakable roar. And even in a 20-13 loss to the Denver Broncos, with the season already slipping away, something remarkable happens. Something historic. Travis Kelce, number 87, delivers yet another chapter in a career that has defined an era of Kansas City football. The final score says Broncos 20, Chiefs 13. The standings say 6-10. The playoffs, for the first time in years, are out of reach. And the absence of Patrick Mahomes, sidelined after a devastating torn ACL suffered late in the season, hangs heavy over everything. But football, as we know, is never just about one storyline. And on this Christmas afternoon, Kelce gave Chiefs Kingdom something to hold on to. With backup quarterback Chris Oladikin under center, thrust into action after Mahomes' season-ending knee injury, the Chiefs fought, scratched, and clawed. It wasn't pretty. Denver's defense, aggressive and disciplined, limited explosive plays. Bo Nix managed the game efficiently for the Broncos, and Kansas City struggled to find rhythm. But Travis Kelce, at 36 years old, was steady, reliable, unbreakable. 5 catches, 36 yards. And then, late in the fourth quarter, with just over a minute left, a 14-yard reception on a crucial first down. That catch wasn't just another stat. That was reception number 177 of Kelce's career, pushing him past Anquan Boldin and into 9th place on the NFL's all-time receptions list. Let that sink in for a moment. 9th. All-time. And he did it wearing only one uniform, the red and gold. In a season that's been anything but kind, Kelce has now recorded 73 catches for 839 yards. That puts him alongside Jerry Rice as the only players in league history with 12 consecutive seasons of at least 800 receiving yards. 12 straight years. Consistency like that isn't just rare. It's legendary. Now let's slow this down and really appreciate what we're witnessing here, because Travis Kelce's accomplishment doesn't happen in isolation. This is his 13th season in the NFL, all with Kansas City. Drafted in the 3rd round back in 2013 out of the University of Cincinnati, Kelce entered the league with talent but also questions. Early in his career, injuries and off-field doubts lingered. But under the guidance of Andy Reid, he evolved into the heartbeat of this offense. Kelce didn't just play the tight end position. He redefined it. His route running mirrors elite wide receivers. His ability after the catch turns short throws into game-changing plays. In the red zone, he's been almost automatic. Year after year, defensive coordinators knew the ball was going his way, and year after year, they still couldn't stop it. Much like Tony Gonzalez before him, Kelce became the mismatch that broke defensive schemes. This year, the challenge was even greater. Losing Mahomes late in the season changed everything. The Chiefs' offense, once feared for its creativity and explosiveness, had to simplify. With Oladikin making his first NFL start, Reid leaned on what he trusted most. Slants, seams, option routes, and always, number 87 finding soft spots in coverage. Those 5 catches against Denver came in traffic, under pressure, against defenders who knew exactly where the ball was going. Statistically, the drop-off tells the story of the season. Kansas City averaged just under 22 points per game, a noticeable decline from the peak years of the dynasty. Kelce's 839 yards are down from the 1,300 and 1,400-yard seasons we once took for granted. But context matters. Injuries along the offensive line, inconsistency in the run game, and the loss of the league's most dynamic quarterback would derail any offense. And yet, Kelce remained productive, dependable, present. Defensively, Steve Spagnuolo's unit fought all year. Chris Jones continued to anchor the line with relentless pressure. Young players stepped up. But football is complementary, and too often the defense was asked to do too much. Close games slipped away. The AFC West proved unforgiving. Denver swept the season series. The Chargers and Raiders pushed Kansas City to the edge. For the first time since 2012, the Chiefs found themselves staring at double-digit losses. And that's what makes this milestone resonate even more. Travis Kelce's climb up the all-time receptions list puts him in the company of giants. Jerry Rice at the top with 1,549. Larry Fitzgerald. Tony Gonzalez. Jason Witten. Mostly wide receivers. Few tight ends. Kelce now stands as one of only a handful at his position to reach this level of sustained excellence. Passing Bolden and closing in on Terrell Owens, another Hall of Famer, is no small feat. What separates Kelce even further is loyalty. One franchise. One city. One fan base. From Len Dawson to Derek Thomas, from the heartbreak years to the Super Bowl triumphs, Kansas City has always revered players who embody the team. Kelce is that embodiment. Think about the arc of this franchise. Founded as the Dallas Texans in 1960 by Lamar Hunt, a man who coined the term Super Bowl. The move to Kansas City in 1963. Arrowhead Stadium opening in 1972. Super Bowl IV in 1970, with Dawson leading a methodical offense to a championship. Decades of near misses. Then the Mahomes era. Super Bowl victories in 2020, 2023, and 2024. A modern dynasty built on innovation, trust, and belief. And then 2025. A season that tested everyone. Mahomes injured. The record slipping. The noise louder than ever. But even in a down year, the spirit of Chiefs football showed itself. You can almost hear the voices in the locker room. Kelce afterward, reflective but proud. Saying it's bittersweet. Saying the loss hurts, but the milestone reminds him how blessed he's been to wear this uniform. Talking about one more game, one more chance to climb higher. Andy Reid, steady as always, calling Kelce a warrior. Saying this is what Chiefs football looks like, even when things don't go your way. Fans feel it too. Longtime supporters who remember the lean years see this season not as an ending, but as a reminder. Dynasties aren't linear. They bend. They break. And sometimes, they rebuild stronger. Looking ahead, the implications are massive. The season finale looms. Kelce sits just a couple of receptions away from passing Terrell Owens. Mahomes begins a long rehab process, with eyes firmly set on the 2026 opener. The front office faces critical decisions. Depth at quarterback. Reinforcements along the offensive line. Cap space management. And looming questions about Kelce's future, with retirement whispers growing louder but motivation clearly still burning. Off the field, Kelce's presence continues to expand. His podcast dominates charts. His pop culture visibility has brought new fans into Chiefs Kingdom. Jerseys fly off shelves. Arrowhead remains a destination. The tomahawk chop still echoes. Tailgates still smell like barbecue and belief. So as we close tonight, remember this. The 2025 season challenged the Kansas City Chiefs in ways few could have imagined. But greatness isn't erased by adversity. It's revealed by it. Travis Kelce's milestone on Christmas Day is proof that even in loss, legends rise. Stay with us for the finale. Stay loud. Stay proud. Chiefs Kingdom, this story isn't over. Not even close. Go Chiefs!